Hey, good morning. So here we are back looking at this 2023 KTM 125, and I'm just starting to go over a couple things here with some of the body components like bars, levers, positioning, things like that. And I'm taking note of this foot peg here, and it's the same on, this is the brake side, and I'm noticing that it appears upon first glance that this pin, peg pin and cotter pin and washer are in upside down. Should this vibrate loose or the pin come off, cotter pin comes off, there's nothing really stopping that from just dropping out. And I feel, at first I was like, well, maybe the guys assembling the bike, because some of them don't come with pegs, you put the pegs on, put it in backwards. But if you take notice of this spring and little lug here that the counter spring touches on and hooks through, it blocks the pin from going in that way. So the only real way to deal with this spring setup, I guess, is for the peg to go in backwards, and I'm gonna make a small modification here for myself. And what I'm gonna do is remove this spring so that's not in play anymore, and install, I don't know if you can get a good picture of this. I'm gonna put it right here. No, I'm not. It's a cup with a return spring on it. It's gonna essentially go under this clevis. And this nut right here is gonna get removed. That cup and spring is gonna go under there, so when you press down on the brake pedal and release it, there's going to be a counter spring, that pushes the lever back. And then I'm going to very carefully take this off, the brake pedal off, and put it on the belt sander and make that a flush piece, and won't have to deal with that. And then the peg can go in the right way. The same doesn't happen on the other side. There's nothing really in the way over there. The shifter's way out of the way. But they chose to just keep it consistent, I suppose. And something interesting here, there's normally a pretty big bolt that runs through the frame tab that's kind of sticking out here and then attaches with a nut. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not too good. On the back. But now it's just this egg-shaped, oval-shaped pin that has threads on the back of it. So there's no tool to use in the front of it. You just remove that nut on the back side of this guy right here, pop off the pedal. So I'm gonna try to edit this and put it into one video so you can see the before and after, but that's kind of the plan with this. It's gonna provide a cleaner look. It's gonna have less opportunity for something to happen here, and then all of a sudden, you don't really have a good return thing on your brake. The pin doesn't fall out, or at least the cotter pin falls out if it's back, the other way. The pin will still stay in there. This is just a huge opportunity for that to just slide right out and be pegless, which we don't want. So in any case, hopefully I'll be able to do this in two videos edited into one. But if not, there'll be two videos. And that's what we're going to deal with right now. All right. Thanks, man. God bless you. All right. So we're back. Didn't take too long. What I did was I removed this brake lever. It was a 13 millimeter bolt right over here. You got to put Loctite on it when you're done. And I basically removed the brake lever, whittled down that mounting point for that return spring. Right, remove that thing so we could get the pin in with the cotter pin. So now the pin goes in the top like it always, in my mind, probably should, because God forbid that cotter pin comes out. The other way it was mounted, the pin could drop out and you're going to lose a foot peg. Or at least this way, it's got a shoulder on top and it's not going to pass right through it. And now the return spring that used to be mounted to this little lug here and then to the frame has now a cup And spring system, Fast makes it, F-A-A-S-T company. It's like 20 bucks. They make them for, you know, blue for Husqvarna, KTM orange, black. So, and now it has return down, you know, downward pressure to return the brake back to its position. The wheel spins nice, and yeah, so I think it's a little cleaner looking, and this frame guard's going to go back on when we're done, but yeah, something I took notice of. I'm just going to go over the other side and do the foot peg so that both the pins are facing the downward position. And if you're looking for it, you can obviously see someone, you know, with a little more effort, I could probably get that to make it look like it's never been touched. But for this demonstration, that's what we're going for. So yeah, check it out. And of course, this is what works for me. Disclaimer, you don't have to necessarily go do what I did. I just want to show you what works for me. You feel like you want to go do that, all the power to you. Thanks a lot. God bless you all. See you.